job and retire as a vet. I'm tired of all this, am I gon' get it? How else am I gon' get it?
But you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. Hey, not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever.
Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open.
We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, ATL, MIADMV, all reminds me of Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami, to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Andretti. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, ATL, MIA, DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and then
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Falcons going up against the Rams. And we'll send you over to L.A. now, where Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the ball.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. Their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed.
Throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down Rams.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are for 6.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some...
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw now on first down. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One quarter down. 14-7 is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Counter, Gurley, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be...
Defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Green 39! Green 39!
45, 45. Mike, 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Single. I got 15. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Cooper. He's got it for the Rams touchdown. Pharaoh Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, you have to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Rams have to like how they played so far. The Falcons came into today's game coming off an impressive win. They'll need to turn it around to find their way back in the win column. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half pass, and he ends up at the 24-yard line before he stopped on the play. Same drive. Catch is made after a quick pass, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Rams up by a touchdown. About halfway through the second quarter, the quick pass and completion is made, and he'll be tackled at their own 34-yard line. Rams have it later on the drive. The connection will be made from the gun. And this play will go for 6. Rams now up by 17. That'll do it.
Come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Philip Wheeler, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now let's go. 3:19.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Boom. Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only. His.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Four down. Check. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 45. Check by 45. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And some room to maneuver. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter.
Four down. Check.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Flushed out right. That's caught at the 3. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Green.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Fourth quarter here. They've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. He will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Rams add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on... The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this off...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.